Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to a late night live. I thought I would just jump on and do a quick video of my recent pickups for the last few weeks. I really enjoy watching other people, what they've got, what new stuff they've picked up as far as movies or music goes. So I figured I would do the same. And that way I don't have to keep like making entire new collection videos. I just update what recently I picked up. So let's start with music in the last few weeks. Um, we have Taproot Gift. Now, this completes my Taproot collection. I love Taproot. Taproot is a band that's sort of like Chevelle and Deftones. Those three are perfect. They even toured together. So that's the kind of music Taproot is. I love Taproot. This is Gift, and it's the last one I needed. Now I have every Taproot album, so that's cool. I've been completing my Seether collection. So we have this Seether album, and it's funny when you don't even know what the name of the album is. So I just go to Wikipedia, like of my favorite bands, if I don't like um, each and every album that they came out with, because they are very good at sneaking one out, and you don't. It slips through the radar, especially if you're a collector. So let's see. So we have Holding On to Threads, Better Left to Fray, and Isolate and Medicate. Those are the two Seether albums that I got in last week. I'm down to, I think I only need two. I think I only need two more, and I should be able at that time to have them all. I love Seether. I especially love this album. And yeah, I like so many different groups that you end up like going to Wikipedia, you look through their discography to make sure that you've got everything because stuff slips through. So, yes, we have Seether, Isolate, and Medicate, and Seether Holding On to Threads, Better Left to Fray. So, I'm very, very excited because I've only got one or two more now to have all of them. Then we have Metallica, Death Magnetic. Now, I had this from when it first came out, and it disappeared. I don't know if someone nicked it from me or if I lost it. I don't think there could have been anyone to nick it from me, but all I know is it's gone and I cannot find it. And so, oh well, I ended up having to buy it again. This is the huge booklet version, and I love this album, Metallica, Death Magnetic. I really hated Saint Anger and Load and Reload. I did not like those, so I was like a huge Metallica fan, and then I was not. And then when they came back with this album and Hardwired, um, they were back, and I absolutely loved them. We have my top five symphonic metal bands. You have Nightwish, Love Bites. Love Bites is my number one. We have Nightwish and The Dark Element. This is the self-titled album. This is Annette Olson. If you don't know who that is, she was the lead singer of Nightwish, and this is her new band. She's also got a solo album that will be in my next video because I've got it ordered and it's on the way. Just like a week ago, she released her new album, Strong, which is a solo album, but this is her new band. This is Annette Olson from Nightwish. Her new band is called The Dark Element, and That's the self-titled album, and this is Songs the Night Sings. I'm going to do a top 10 Dark Element video where I'm going to see if I can get away with playing my top 10 Dark Element songs. So I'm very, very, very happy to have these two. These are both, this one came out in 2018 and this one came out last year. So this is her new band and they are phenomenal. These two albums sound like Dark Passion Play and Wishmaster and Once. This band, her new band, sounds more like Nightwish than Nightwish does today. So some people might not like that. I'm sorry if you disagree, but I like the Nightwish. I like Endless Forms Most Beautiful, but and Dark Passion Play back. You know, that is what I like about Nightwish. Wishmaster is my favorite album by Nightwish. So I'm going to also do a top 10 of favorite Nightwish songs. So yes, The Dark Element, if you love Nightwish, if you love Annette Olson, you should really get these two albums. So there we go. Music. I finished my Taproot collection with the gift CD, the two Seether CDs, bringing me closer to completing that. I had to rebuy Metallica's Death Magnetic and the two Dark Element albums. Self-titled, Songs the Night Sings. If you like Nightwish, you should really get these two albums. Now we can move on to movies. We're going to start off with a couple of classics. I like classic movies. This is Reflections in a Golden Eye. It's my second favorite Marlon Brando movie. It also stars Elizabeth Taylor. It's about a closeted gay guy. Yes, 1968. It's about a closeted gay colonel on a military base and the obsession that he develops with a soldier on it. Elizabeth Taylor plays his wife. And this has the trivia here. This has the distinction of being the only movie that Elizabeth Taylor does a nude scene in, which doesn't interest me, but it's still cool. There's also a lot of nudity with the soldier. So, I mean, this is a very shocking movie for 1968. There's a lot of nudity. And it's the only movie that Elizabeth Taylor does a nude scene in. But what's cool is the story. A little bit of trivia. She produced this movie for Montgomery Clift. He was supposed to play the soldier. He died a month before shooting began, you know, when they found him dead. So Marlon Brando took over the role, so at least they stayed consistent. They replaced one closet gay actor with another closet gay actor, so that was pretty cool, to play a closet gay colonel. My next one is the director's cut of Streetcar Named Desire, which is my favorite Marlon Brando movie. Good God, I love this movie. And need I say more? Marlon Brando, Streetcar Named Desire, director's cut. It's actually pretty rough. The director's cut put some pretty... I think they cut like 4 minutes out of the original because they could not get it past the censors of the time. And it's got some ugly scenes that were cut out of the original. A horror movie called The Unspoken from the producers of Insidious. The Unspoken is supposed to be a cool little movie, so hopefully I will enjoy that. I usually don't have a problem with movies I pick out. I go and look at the synopsis, I look at who stars in it, I look at who produced it and stuff like that, and very rarely do I make a mistake, so I'm sure I will love this, The Unspoken. We have a James Franco movie called The Institute, which is supposed to be pretty mind-blowing. Kind of a horror movie, but not really. More of a psycho-type movie. So yeah, James Franco and The Institute. We have The Loved Ones. People have been telling me to get it. I was waiting for the unrated version until I looked it up and found out that the unrated version really only has like 30 seconds more. And it's one of those, they call it unrated to try to get more sales because it's really only got like 20 seconds, 20, 30 seconds of extra footage. And that's just something gross. And I'm like, well, I'm sure it's gross enough without whatever they cut out. I think it had something to do with a dog. I'm not sure. But yeah, The Loved Ones. The Hills Run Red. I've heard some chatter about this movie, so, you know, we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of interested in seeing this. So, The Hills Run Red. Tremors, A Cold Day in Hell. I'm trying to finish my Tremors collection, which purchase-wise I have. I just haven't received the last two. A Cold Day in Hell came last week, and all I need now is Bloodline, which I have purchased and it's on the way, and Shrieker Island, the newest one, which I have purchased and it's on the way. So technically, my Tremors collection is now complete. As soon as the other two arrive, they have been purchased and on the way. Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I'm trying to get all of the nightmares that I want, which I actually already have all the ones I want. I don't really want 5 and 6, but because I can, when I do the franchise, I can just watch them online for my review instead of having to purchase and own them. But I have all of the nightmares except for this one and the whatever 5 and 6 that I didn't want. But I have all the rest, and I really wanted New Nightmare for my collection, so there you go. I got it. This is a little movie with Dennis Quaid. I love Dennis Quaid, and this is a little horror movie about. It's supposed to be a little bit like Disturbia. Some kids next door start kind of thinking that the creepy neighbor is a serial killer. Well, that is Disturbia, and it's got mixed reviews, but I think I will love it after watching trailers and previews and stuff. I finished my Skyline collection. Now, I already had the original Skyline, and Beyond Skyline came about a month ago, and I needed to finish it up with Skylines. So now I have all three of the Skyline movies, and I can do I can do that trilogy. I haven't seen this. I have seen these, and they're fantastic. I love Skyline. So I'm sure I will like Skylines as soon as I can get a hold, get to watch it. But I will be doing all three of these in a little franchise run. And we have James Franco again. I like James Franco's little independent movies that he does. So this is called In Dubious Battle. And that goes with The Institute, two new James Franco movies. So this isn't horror, of course, but it's supposed to be a really powerful crime drama, like Fighting the Union type thing, sort of like Dog Day Afternoon type situation. So we have Mercy. I'm really excited for this. This is an independent horror film that is an adaptation of a Stephen King story called Grandma. And this is the movie adaptation. From the producers of Paranormal Activity and The Purge. And it's called Mercy. And like I said, it is an adaptation of a Stephen King novella or short story. So it goes in my Stephen King adaptations collection. And I think it will be very cool. It's called Mercy. And we have a survivalist horror movie called Rust Creek, and I wanted this for quite a while. Got it in a couple weeks ago in September. So it's about a girl that is, well, the typical, sort of like the wrong turn thing where she gets trapped in a small town, gets lost in the woods, and pursued and attacked by a bunch of rednecks. Yeah, there we go. Survivalist horror, Rust Creek. I'm looking forward to that. And finally, we have The Devil's Candy, which everybody said, a lot of people have told me this maybe like scared the shit out of them, that it's really good. So, yeah, I really am glad to have added this to my collection, The Devil's Candy. The trailer is like really scary looking, so I think I will enjoy that. The Devil's Candy. So, yeah, I think that will be cool. It's got a reversible cover too, so that's kind of neat. The Devil's Candy. Yeah. So that's my pickups for September. And adding to that collection, man, addictions are, my music and movie addiction is real. You understand me? Devil's Candy, Rust Creek, Stephen King adaptation of Grandma called Mercy, Indubious Battle with James Franco, I finished my Skyline trilogy with all three of the Skyline movies. So Skyline's the newest one. Beneath the Darkness with Dennis Quaid, a Disturbia type movie. Wes Craven's New Nightmare for the collection. Finishing up my Tremors collection with A Cold Day in Hell. The Hills Run Red. The Loved Ones. Naughty Naughty Girl. James Franco and the Institute. The glare kills me. The Unspoken, cool little horror movie that I'm very glad to have in my collection now. And then the two classics, Director's Cut of A Streetcar Named Desire with Marlon Brando, and Reflections in a Golden Eye, very shocking movie, classic movie from 1968 with Marlon Brando and Elizabeth Taylor. This is my second favorite Marlon Brando movie. And there we go. As you see, as I've said before, most of my movies are horror, but I like other genres as well. And that is my music. That is my music and movie pickups for the last few weeks. I, of course, have already, been buying more crap, so I'll probably be doing this once or twice a month to update my collection on video. And I've probably got about 10 movies on the way and about 4 or 5 CDs on the way right now. So, and they say heroin's bad. Yeah? No. Yeah. Well, at least it's not drugs, or at least it's not something bad. I mean, I'm addicted to buying movies, horror movies especially, and I'm addicted to buying physical CDs. So, of my favorite bands. So, thank you for watching this later. And it's in the middle of the night here, so I didn't expect anybody to show up that I know. But you can watch it later. Those are my pickups for the month of September, or at least the last few weeks. And there will be another one soon because I have always got crap on the way. So, thank you for tuning in and watching this later, and I will see you in my next review where I will continue to highlight and spotlight my favorite killer kid movies. My next review will be on the movie called You Better Watch Out, which is one of the best killer kid psycho horror movies that I've ever seen. It's definitely way up there in my list. I love Better Watch Out. That will be my next movie review, and I will see you all then. Love you, miss you, bye, and keep screaming and stay scary. See you later. Bye bye.